Welcome back to Glowing Card Gaming, and you're here on the night shift, the day shift, with your host Adam. It is August 3rd, Sunday, 2 p.m. Do you know where your gamers are? And now, Glowing Card Gaming with your host Adam. Hey everybody, we're back. Um, Figured what I'd do this time is kind of start off with the scary compilations, some debunking for the haunted ones, or not debunking if there really isn't a good explanation. We'll call that one. If we can't find anything really good, we'll just call that one a possible real paranormal event. Something of that nature. Because we had one of those in the last one, I think, that there was like this ghostly arm that reached out of the back of um, a grave, and this guy was kind of filming. It was the one that they were praying to the kid, which you shouldn't do. Anyway, and they had all the pictures and wishes, their wishes, and he was granting them, supposedly. And the light didn't really fit with the light creating that. So that one was a possible true paranormal event. Beyond that, a lot of them, I'm kind of with Queso on fishing string or the kids and animals like seeing stuff that, we can't see. Oh, well, it's not anything you can prove. So it's just a weird event. It's not necessarily even paranormal. So we'll get into that. We might do some doorbell cams after this because those are more of what I wanted to do. And before we get too much further in there, just want to again go over the new subscribers that I have. Andrea Lee followed on Twitch during that span. Sorry I've been off for the last 3 days. I had bowling on Thursday and I was really tired. I had to be up early and work things are going on. And that the next 2 to 4 weeks are probably going to be that way. It's going to be a little more sporadic because my full-time job, I'm going to have more early morning stuff I need to go in and do and possibly go to other, well, I might have some travel in there. Let's just put it that way. Um, So again, thank you, Andrea Lee, for the follow on Twitch. That brings us to 34. Once we hit 100, that's it. So you guys got to subscribe early and often to get your names up on the board and to get a mention. Um, like right now, we're at 79 on YouTube. So the next 21 people on YouTube, you're gonna get a mention. After that, it's just going to be like, thank you for following those new followers on YouTube. And hopefully from there, we'll just go up and we'll go to 1,000 and we'll get a partnership and, we'll start getting paid and more of these videos will occur and it will be pretty constant every day from noon to 6 or whatever. Because this will be the full-time thing. This is what we'll be doing. I hope you're with me on that and you want the channel to grow and get to that position just like I do. I think that'd be fun. I really enjoy doing these and I have a lot of fun doing them. So want to get there and want to have a lot more fun with you guys. So be sure, like, subscribe, share, follow, all of those things. And yeah, I think we're pretty well. We're 5 minutes in now. We should have the viewers that we're going to have. I'm showing all 2 of you out there, so thank you guys for watching, sharing, following, subscribing, all of that stuff. I have this BizarreBub one pulled up. I don't think I've seen this one. So, although maybe I have. Now I'm looking at it. Let me... And also, there's a short. Let's go ahead and watch this short because it's this dog they bought off the dark web. Not sure. It looks kind of creepy even right now. All right, let's look at the short and then since this I see the balloon and so supposedly this balloon just goes around the house, and it's a creepy way it just moves around and it kind of follows the people around the house, and it even goes upstairs later. So it looks like I maybe possibly have seen that one. So we may choose a different one. Let's Ghoul Man. I haven't seen that one. That's a new guy. We might try a newbie. Depths of Despair. Oh, we just saw this. Yeah, this is the woman with dementia, and then the robot that just doesn't act like the robot should. Might be new ones. All right, let's look at this puppy. Where did that one go? Right here. Let's take a look.
This thing is so weird. Can you understand me? What? What? This thing is so
That's so fake. I wish that were not fake. Oh, it's creepy. It's like a horror movie. Ah. All right. Back. Let's pick something. Ghoul Man, huh? Oh, that's a 2-hour video. I don't want a 2-hour video. Let's go something a little shorter. We got BizarreBub. Do we have some new, different? Ooh, that was a thump. The Mime 5. No. Most disturbing camp encounters. Nightmare feelings? This feels more like maybe there's gonna be some paranormal stuff in there, but Don't watch alone. 31 minutes. 11 scary videos. Too disturbing to watch alone. Scary comp. All right. I think if you have not seen these chit videos, by the way, check those out. Those are hilarious. I love. Start out with the one. Is there a black person in here? That one, by far and away, is hilarious. It's the best one, in my opinion. But there's a lot of other really good ones in there too. All right, enough of that. Let's get into it. Whoa! Look at how creepy that looks. Is that real?
Diego, who lives completely alone, had been dealing with a series of
unexplained
and eerie disturbances in his
home
hold on. Over the past few months.
Oh, it opens his front door.
Past midnight, he's jolted awake by a strange noise echoing from downstairs. But as he glances over and spots his cat lounging on the bed beside him, a chilling question crosses his mind. If his cat is up here, then what made that noise down there?
The cat is like, "Are you okay? Is everything good?"
Ese no es mi gato. Mi gato está ahí arriba.
Thanks for the follow.
Pause. I just want to say Cloggy Nyack. Oh man, I screwed that name up. Let me try it again. Cloginatic. Cloginatic. How about that? Thank you for the follow. I'm sure that's on Kick. I really appreciate that. And that would make 13 on Kick. Let's keep going. Also, did you catch that? Like, he has one cat, right? And then he's upstairs. His cat's up there, right? Oh, wait. We gotta go back.
Mi gato está ahí arriba.
You can't be my cat. My cat's upstairs. Does it look like the same cat?
Still holding his pet, Diego cautiously walks down the stairs. That's when he sees it. Another cat, identical in every way to the one he just brought with him. Instant dread sets in. He knows something isn't right. Panicked, he rushes back up to his room, slams the door shut, and locks it behind him, clinging to the real cat while something else, something unnatural, lingers downstairs, pretending to be what it's not. Then the nightmare escalates.
Okay, hold on. Let's let's just hold on for a second. All right. Here's the problem that he faces, like, almost immediately. How does he know the one upstairs is his cat and that one downstairs isn't the real one? Like, which one is the real one? I mean, come on. Let's think about it. Like, you have dread because you see it. Now you know you have a dilemma. The real dread is what's really going on and which one do I trust? I think that's more of the dilemma here. So what would you do? Chat, what would you guys do if this happened to you? I'm not sure what I would do at this point. Um and I'm not sure that's supernatural either. I don't know if he left the window open, if a new other different cat has knocked the screen off, maybe that's the noise he heard earlier, was the cat coming into his house. And I have seen other videos where people have let in strange cats thinking they were their own cats, and then they see their cat and the cat that they let in, and they kind of go into the same frame and they look identical. They're just two different cats that happen to look very, very similar. That could be what's going on here. So I'm not sure what that other cat was, but I'm thinking it really was a cat. It just happened to look like his. But the nightmare escalates. So let's go. See, this is why you need to be armed and ready. Because personally, I don't know if what you're hearing is a real person or it's paranormal. Personally, it's probably paranormal because it's going up and down the stairs, up and down. Very sporadic. If somebody is intending you harm or is trying to rob you, they're about their business. They're one way, they're up, they're looking around for stuff to take. They want to be in and out. They don't really want to mess around and be caught. They don't want to run into the homeowner, especially if you're armed. They want in, they want out, they don't want trouble. They generally that's the case. But here we're hearing up and down movement. Somebody trying to freak you out.
Heavy footsteps begin to echo outside his bedroom door, paired with disturbing wails that drift through the hallway like something in pain, or something luring him out. The pacing continues for what feels like an eternity, while Diego remains frozen, trapped with his cat, as the terrifying sounds grow louder. Eventually, silence returns. But when he finally builds the courage to check the house, he finds the downstairs area completely wrecked, objects scattered, furniture shifted, and a presence that clearly doesn't want to be ignored.
So odds are that cat up there is real. Man, that sucks. This almost does feel like
What
a
exactly is
break-in.
going on in Diego's house? Is he truly being haunted by a malevolent spirit or doppelganger entity? Or could this be an elaborate hoax with a perfectly logical explanation? That's for you to decide. The old South Pittsburgh Hospital in Tennessee is widely regarded as one of the
Okay, at least with Nuke and some of the other guys, there's some sort of cut in between. Like we go from number 10, or in this case, I think 11, to number 10. But in this case, we went directly from a scene of his house to South Pittsburgh Hospital. No, no number, no nothing in there. So now we're just into the next video. All right, well, let's do
most
it.
haunted places in the community.
Let's skip forward to the actual video here.
Echoing in the dark.
Here we go. This looks real. Oh wait, oh.
Encounters paranormal group stepped in. Absolutely terrifying.
All right, here we go. The tall man. I don't know if you need the... Oh, there he is, right there.
While walking cautiously through the hallway, Holly turned her camera slowly to the right, filming the silent, empty corridor.
It's so
But when she
blurry.
turned it back to the path ahead, everything changed. Standing directly in front of her was a towering, pitch-black figure. It was unnaturally thin, completely motionless.
I will say this is a little bit more believable that it's paranormal because well, and it's tough because it's standing just outside of the light, right, and like its feet, the toes are in the light, but we're not seeing anything lit by the light, and that's a lot tougher. Unfortunately, if the tall man were standing 1 foot closer, just 1 foot closer, even if he was half in and half out of the light, we might get more to it. But look at this image. It's so blurry. I can't tell what that is, really. It does appear to be a tall human, and that could be anything. That could be anyone. They could have brought somebody with them. You could see there were 6 or 7 of them from the photo earlier. So did they just bring somebody extra in and they're fooling? I mean, I get that it was quick and pretty quiet, but I think if you do it enough takes, you can kind of get it down to where somebody not wearing shoes or having soft-soled boots or something wouldn't make any noise coming out of the doorway, and just standing there and panning over and back is definitely enough time for somebody to come out and just stand there. You just take 2 steps, you're out there looking at the camera. And then panning back by, not seeing the guy in the camera, like, how do you, I don't know.
And its
This is what you're
radiated
looking
dread.
for, and you don't stop and
She
take a
hadn't
really good
noticed it
photo?
there before.
Yeah, she didn't
Though it
notice.
stood just feet away. It didn't move.
She just
It didn't speak.
pans by.
But when Holly saw it appear on her screen, her heart nearly stopped and her expression said it all. She had just come face to face with something truly unexplainable. A nurse was finishing her late-night shift at the hospital when, on her way home, a
I
sudden
don't know.
blood-curdling scream echoed through the hall. Startled and unsure of what she just heard, she quickly pulled out her phone and began recording, hoping to capture evidence. But what appeared on the footage sent a jolt of pure fear down her spine.
Loco, que vi a alguien pasar. ¡Ey! Váyanse de aquí, ahorita va a prender un incienso. Se les acabó el chistecito.
Whoa, oh, did you see it? I saw it.
What is that thing? It's just standing there, frozen in place.
Again,
eyes fixed on her.
I'm
through the
sorry.
darkness.
A
shadow figure, unmoving.
it's in the shadows in the
waiting
back
for the
corner,
perfect moment to strike.
and it's blurry, and
Would
she's
you dare
panning
return to
by.
that job knowing something that terrifying might be waiting again?
I
This is the
want to
kind of
see it.
nightmare fuel
Can't
found
can
in
we
truly
hold it
scary
in
videos
position and
and
see?
unexplained paranormal encounters?
Because
The
it just
family
looks like a
moved into
person
what they
standing.
believed was
I
their
mean, really,
forever home. They thought they had it all.
looks like nothing.
Until their dream slowly twisted into a living nightmare. At first, the place seemed perfectly normal, but soon...
And again, no cut, no number. Just we're right into the next. I for a second there, because a lot of these videos, what'll happen is they'll have more footage, more and more footage. So you'll have, you know, one cutscene, it'll end. Then the next, it'll still be the same family or the store that's being haunted, whatever. And you'll have more footage from that. And then when that story or part is over, they'll cut and have a different number, like it goes from number 5 to number 4, you know, so on, in order. And you know you're in a new thing. Here, I just was like, oh yeah, we're in a new thing.
Things began to happen.
I have to think about it.
Furniture subtly shifted on its own. Doors
Poltergeist
creaked open without
activity.
reason, and shelves started behaving like they had minds of their own. Imagine
Fishing
waking
string.
up to find your armchair moved a few inches closer to the television.
I'm with Queso.
Like it's trying to watch your favorite show without you. These creepy quirks quickly took a darker
Can
turn.
we?
Loud scraping sound deeply wrong. The wife grabbed her phone and started recording.
You remember what I said? My experience was, by the way, a scraping sound. Like, personally, I thought it was somebody scraping dishes off into the trash and then dumping their dishes into the sink. And I go out there, there's no dishes. There's no silverware. It's all clean. Everything is clean. And I was confused as to what the heck was going on. Anyway,
What they caught on camera is pure
let's.
nightmare fuel.
Sorry.
Was it you saw?
I don't know. I saw something in the kitchen move. I don't know what it was, but it was just
Mice. They got mice.
Yeah, but it's probably just the window's open. I thought I saw something the other night, and there's just that crossbreed from the window and the balcony.
She's a little shaky in her voice, too. She actually might.
Hey, give me the camera.
Okay. So you're trying to get evidence of something going on, and then when it happens, you freak out and shake the camera all over the place. I get it. You're a normal human. You just saw something that you can't explain. You're freaking out. I get it, but it always seems to be like that. We can't have somebody go, "Oh my God, look at that. What is happening right now?" Because that would be more of what I would do. Like, okay, wait, let's not freak out here. Let's take a moment and let's take a step. Stuff's moving around. It's not coming right at me. I don't see a person there doing anything. That's what I would do.
God, what the? Oh God.
The oven open. So,
No. Let's go. Let's get out of here.
Hoping to uncover the truth behind the haunting,
let's
the family
see.
placed a camera in the exact spot where the paranormal activity kept happening.
So
For
we see
hours,
something kind of
nothing.
shift and
Just an
fall,
empty room in complete
and
stillness.
the oven
They
door
quickly started to
open.
believe it was all in their heads. Maybe the house wasn't
Fishing
cursed
string.
after all. But just as they were
Everything's
about to
coming
let
in
their
one
guard down,
direction, too. It's
something
all.
terrifying stepped into the frame. The supernatural presence had
So
been
it's
waiting,
it's
and it chose
tough.
the perfect time to reveal itself. What happened next was caught in one of the scariest videos they'd ever seen.
That's a little more interesting.
The suitcase didn't simply fall or shift. It exploded
Does it look?
open and slammed shut again.
Does it look like that suitcase is full of cash? I keep thinking it's full of cash. Like they're opening, it's opening and shut. I'm like, look at all the money.
Like
I
a
don't know what
possessed
it is.
creature desperate to be noticed. It didn't move randomly. It moved.
Okay, so I'm thinking about how to debunk this. Okay, the suitcase itself could be motorized. It's really fast. It's extremely fast. And it's just opening and shutting, opening and shutting, opening and shutting. There's no pattern, there's nothing to it. It's just weird in that, you know, the way it's happening. I think it could be remote controlled and just do that. Now whether it really is or not, that's why I say I don't know if you can ever really prove it on a video. You would have to have a place. It's your stuff and your stuff that you've had for years, and you know you haven't messed with it, and nobody you know has messed with it, and something weird like that happens, then to you specifically, that kind of proves it to you. But if I were to videotape that, somebody may have the same doubts I do.
With force, with purpose, whether it's a ghost, a demonic entity, or some
Or a
kind of
motorized,
supernatural force hiding inside the house.
because
One
it
thing
opens
is
the
terrifyingly
same,
clear. Suitcases
and
shouldn't
then the
move like
fishing
that on their
string,
own. Or
pulling the table,
maybe in haunted
in the same
houses they
direction
do.
every time.
For
It's
several
not
years now, a
shifting,
man named
moving.
Josh has been carefully documenting
It
the
always
unsettling
seems to shift in
paranormal
one
activity
direction.
plaguing his home. With surveillance cameras positioned throughout the property, he's been determined to gather undeniable proof of the entity he believes is stalking him.
Now, Now, to be fair, I've already thought of a way. Why is that crucifix upside down? That's not cool. I don't like that. And I know this chandelier is going to be moving on its own. So we're going to see some of that. Now that could be the wind. It could be several different things. There's always doubt with just chandeliers or things swaying on their own. That is not definitive or good proof for most people, most reasonable, logical people. Um, but I have thought about what I wanted to say was that even if it does move in two completely different directions. Let's say it goes this way. Now, if it comes back in the same direction and it's like shifting, that's still fishing string, but you could even tie a second piece of fishing string and pull it in a different direction, and it could still be fishing string. So just because it all goes in one direction doesn't necessarily mean, you know, or even if it goes into a second direction, doesn't mean it's not also fishing string. It's just harder to pull off.
Strange events range from furniture shifting in the dead of night to dark shadows gliding silently across the walls. And eventually, he caught something on camera
A
that
short,
confirmed his darkest
a short and a
fears.
light bulb. I will say, hold on, before we see what this is, I will say that light flashing, flickering, if you have the wrong bulb in there, it can do that. It absolutely can do that. If you have one of those bulbs that, you can turn the power up slightly or like make it as bright or as dim as you want, dimmable bulb is what I think they call that. If you have that in a regular bulb spot that is not on a dimmable switch, that can cause that. I've experienced it. Just FYI. Nope, did I? There we go. Are we? There we go. Oh, you know what I should also do? Get this bigger for you guys too. Sorry about that. Should have did that a little sooner. So, hold on. Let's go back. I knew that doll was going to fall. Okay. Yeah. That plant looks like it's fishing string. I'm sorry. Because when you look at it, the way it moves when it starts to move, it's it's like it starts swaying one way and then it kind of gets pulled in that direction it falls. So it's like getting ready to fall one direction and then why does it kind of switch and get pulled in the other direction? And the same thing with the doll. It kind of falls. Is that it? Is that plant on top going to fall off and break the... Okay. Yep. How about the TV? We going to get the TV and the lamp and the fan too? Oh, the remote. The remote spun and then pulled off. That's a nice touch.
In the pitch-black stillness of his basement, something unseen made its presence disturbingly clear. One by one, items began to topple over without reason. The tree first, then a doll, and finally, a potted plant. There was no wind, no vibration, no
Well, what about the
explanation.
remote?
Then the atmosphere shifted as glowing orbs appeared, slowly floating through the room.
Pardon me. I actually have a really good explanation for those orbs. So, if the orbs had shown up first, it would be a lot more difficult to explain. But because the plants and everything shift, and if there's dust on those or whatever, it's going to be disturbed and scatter. It's going to start moving through the room, and it is going to take a little time for it to get to the camera. It's about that amount of time it takes for that dust to go from the floor and being dispersed over to the camera. So I think that's just dust, to be honest.
Something even more disturbing
It's
happened.
all going in the same
Josh nearly
direction.
fell out of his chair after hearing what was picked.
Let's go. Different room, different camera.
The space was completely empty, nothing moving, yet somehow a chilling laugh echoed through the room, coming from no one. The voice had an unnerving feminine quality, soft but eerie.
Well,
But Josh was
it could have
alone in
been
the
somebody.
house when the sound was captured. Covered in
He claims
goosebumps,
he
tried
was.
to rationalize what he'd just heard. But things only escalated from
I
there.
don't know.
And what his camera recorded next left him speechless.
See, there's some orbs right there, and they are moving weird. See, that's harder to explain when dust is moving one way and then it shifts and moves another. I mean, it could be wind. Now, up,
The
footsteps.
unmistakable sound of footsteps echoed from the basement, loud, deliberate, and deeply unsettling. Each step thudded heavily as though someone,
He moved the
or
camera.
something, was walking right
It's
through the room.
it's weird that he moved the camera, by the way. Sorry, I was just thinking about that. The first time, he has everything kind of perfectly in frame to see the you didn't even know there were stairs over there. So you see the plant fall, you see everything fall. And then the next time we go back to the basement, it's like, okay, I need to get the stairs in here. And it could be logically, I need to show that nobody's coming or going. And that what's happening is really because of nobody being there. And these are real paranormal events, so I need to move over and get the stairs. But it just seems very coincidental that you have your frame set up perfectly to capture that stuff falling over. Then you move it, and now you're capturing the footsteps that you're framed up. Like, okay, now look, there's nobody there, and yet these footsteps are coming from this area. I mean, I get it. What else are they supposed to do? But I don't know.
Could it be the same spirit that had
Let me
led
know
him
in the
to
comments how
disobey
you guys
death?
feel about it.
As Josh listened back to the clip, it seemed that voice wasn't done yet.
Thanks for the follow.
One moment, we have a new follow. Oh man, why do you have the most complex nicknames to say? No Retibu. I'm gonna say it that way. No Retibu. Thank you for the follow. Again, I'm guessing that's on Kick because I don't have any icon with that. Really appreciate the follow and thank you. That'll make you number 14 on Kick. Really appreciate that. Okay. This is where some of my Catholicism is going to come in. Now, I have to really doubt a lot of the things because people everybody's trying to get clout, get just same thing I'm doing. I'm trying to get followers and I'm trying to get likes and shares and everybody to watch and comment and so I can get monetized. Same thing here. They're trying to do the same thing. So I have to think about, are they really being haunted? Is this really paranormal activity? Or are they setting up some sort of story so that they can get viewers and stuff? Is that really what's going on? Now, when I'm listening to this, I have to go into both things at the same time. I have to go to, are they faking this? Is there somebody just saying that in the background? And is that really fake or is that paranormal? Then my other side comes in, my belief in my faith in Christ and the Trinity and my Catholic faith and knowing that there is something greater out there, both the positive, which is God, and the negative, which is Satan and the devil. In this case, when you're listening to this really sounds satanic to me. It sounds almost like Greek chanting, or those almost an incantation or words. By the way, I do believe magic's real because the Bible kind of goes into that too. But for the terms of this video, hearing those voices in there, that does sound satanic. So whether they are real and it's a real person, they are doing something satanically here. I don't know what we're listening to. I need to be on guard for that spiritually. And same for you guys. I always try and put warnings in. I forgot to do that at the beginning of this video. But, make sure your kids are out of the room, that this isn't probably content for them. And be aware what we're watching here could affect you. I know people are laugh and joke like, oh yeah, whatever, and then it happens to them, and they're like, okay, well maybe I should have paid attention to that a little bit more. Okay, now that we've said that, this does sound, whatever this chanting is, sounds satanic. So just be aware of that when you're listening to it, and also that this could again be paranormal, but it could also not be paranormal because it could just be somebody standing off camera, or even a recording that is being played through a speaker. We just don't know.
Outside his bathroom, the camera picked up something.
Sounds like it's being said in
A
reverse
raspy,
too.
menacing voice whispered directly into the microphone. It spoke in full sentences, though muffled and unclear. The tone alone was enough to send chills down his spine. Josh thought he'd seen the worst of it, but he had no idea what was coming next.
Sorry. I can tell this is an AI voice because of that last word got drawn out. Weird pronunciation of that. Oh. We're into it immediately.
Around 8 p.m. one evening, his kitchen camera recorded a truly horrifying moment.
Okay. Weird that it starts in the middle of the video. Like, it's almost like he uploaded that's in the middle of doing whatever it was. So we don't see it come into frame. We don't see it like, and that's also a problem for me in that this could be somebody in a blanket or just dark clothing or whatever. And you're starting it in the middle. Like, he could have had his friend or himself dress up and walk all the way across. He could have popped up from the left side and then just started walking across. But the video submission starts at that point in the middle of it.
Dark, shadowy figure walked calmly across the room, its form unmistakably human,
Again, blurry,
impossible
difficult to
identify.
see.
As it disappeared to the right, a bright flash of light drifted past the cabinets, almost...
I also saw that on the original watch. Technically, I mean, it could be paranormal, but it could also be a car going by in the background, and if he has trees or something, that could explain why it's not a perfectly round shape, or that the light looks sketchy as it's crossing. Could be the shadows and whatever's in between the light source and the window at play.
As if something was following it. Watching this footage left
Following
Josh
it, you mean
rattled,
going the other
and
way from it?
unsure whether staying in the
Because the
house
shadow
was
went
even
this
safe
way,
anymore.
and then the light comes and
This
goes the other
chilling
way.
clip was captured by an 11-year-old boy.
Also, again, we're now into a new video. I feel like I need to explain this because they are not cutting very well here. So we ended that shadow going across there. Now we're into a new video.
Named Thomas.
Ugh.
Quickly
I don't
caused a
think I'll
stir
keep watching
online
this
due to how
channel.
he and his mother responded to their terrifying spiritual encounter. It's worth noting that neither of them had ever dealt with anything paranormal before, and the fear was the father that
I don't care how they felt. I want the video. Did you see that? That looked like a horrible edit. Like a reverse edit. You know, like I want to see that the original. Let's look at it again.
What the heck?
Like I don't know if there's something there. I'm already thinking of, you know, having a string or something. So you have it open and it hits that string and it like bounces. It almost looks like a bounce or somebody playing a video in forward motion and then immediately stopping and reversing the video and it closed. And then some sound editing layered on top of the video.
What the heck?
That's spooky. That's spooky.
That is weird.
Do it again,
Midnight as well.
It's
but go
just-
further open.
Look. Oh my god.
Oh my God, that's horrible. That is the worst video coverage of this. I'm like, go ahead, do it again. And it starts doing it. They already have seen it do it once and they're talking and they're excited. I get it. But you can see it's opening and what do? They pan away. That is awful. That is just awful. I want to discredit this whole video just for the awful coverage of it. You're trying to capture something, but you do such a horrible job of it that I'm discounting this whole video. This is fake. All this is fake.
It did it again.
Yeah, it sure did.
God.
Too bad you didn't catch all of it. Dog wants nothing to do with it.
No, I don't want to.
Go see what it is.
I don't want to.
Go on.
Go closer and it'll do it again.
I'm like against the wall.
It's stopped. It's stopped now.
Yeah.
Let me know if you agree or disagree with me in the comments, because this is awful. This is awful coverage.
I can hear a noise.
I can hear it. I heard it.
Go see what it is.
And now the dog thinks it's a game. This is not normal, typical behavior of an animal when something paranormal is going on. This is the normal, typical behavior of a dumb dog thinking, oh, they're playing. We're all playing. This is a game. I want to play. Give me attention. Not, hey, I don't like this. This isn't normal. I need to growl and give warning of this, which is the normal response. This is all fake. Fake. Fake video.
What is it, Maxie? What is it? Maxie, get it.
See, this is not normal behavior.
It can come out. And then it went back in. Is it a bird? Is there a little bird?
At least they caught the whole thing on that one.
What about a little ghosty? Is it a
Do you
ghosty?
think?
Is it a ghosty?
See,
Like,
you're not really supposed to interact with spirits and ghosts. You're not supposed to have anything to do with them. But when this is happening, and if you're already going to interact, you want to go all out. And I would, if I were doing this, this is another, what would I do in this situation? I would ask it, since it seems to be reacting somewhat, I would ask it to open it all the way and then shut it. Show me that show me that there's nothing physical behind this door. And it's too easy to motorize
believe in abnormal
a door
stuff,
to
but this
open
is
and shut.
weird.
Too easy.
Come here.
Maxie,
Get it.
And it's rattling, I can hear it.
in there.
funny.
Just open it. Then you'll know it'll be over. Just go do it.
I'm gonna kick it. No.
Go open it. Somebody
In the
go open
footage,
it.
The cupboard begins to shift, moving completely.
See,
on its
that
own,
one is
as though
weird.
something unseen was guiding it. There was no one touching it.
The second
no force
one
pushing it, and nothing visible
is
around.
just
Nor
awful.
Skeptics were quick to dismiss it as a staged trick,
Yeah.
possibly a hidden string pulling from behind. But personally, I don't think this was a hoax. I believe they froze out of sheer terror. And honestly, if
They didn't sound terrified. They were laughing and joking. That covers up some terror. But it also puts them more at ease to deal with the situation.
I were standing in
Saying fake.
a man extremely flaunt them online.
Oh, look, we're in a new
Viewers began
video.
leaving comments, curious about, jumped into his car and had a deep demonstrate far more.
live in a city and there are street lights
Did.
The lights are definitely functional, but unfortunately I live in a city and there are street lights everywhere. But I can find a place to go test them. Okay, I found some really dark woods. I just put some tinfoil over the reverse lights. So I'm going to show you what the stock reverse lights look like, and then I'm going to uncover them and show you what the added reverse lights look like. These are the stock reverse lights.
Literally can't see anything.
And these are the ones I just installed.
Okay.
Look how friggin' bright that is. This is amazing. Yeah, so these are not just for looks.
Hey, look, a squirrel. That's exactly what that looked like. It looks like a squirrel. Big bushy
Appearing
tail.
lifeless, gripping the trunk of that
Just
tree.
going around the tree.
The terrifying part is deciding what would be worse. Encountering an actual person.
That looks
silently
just like a
watching from the
squirrel. I'm
shadows,
sorry.
Or crossing paths with something supernatural. Either way,
That looks like a
this
squirrel
is
to
the
me.
kind of creepy situation you'd only expect in terrifying ghost videos or paranormal encounters, and absolutely the kind of horror nobody wants to live through.
And it's
This
blurry
interview
and it's out of
video was
focus. It's
recorded
always like
inside a
that.
museum, and what it
She
shows
looks
is
real.
enough to make your skin crawl. For some background, this footage was taken by a man who visited
Alright.
the museum.
I don't care about the...
Maybe it was the but something appeared on video. He's a bit that terrified them both.
All right, here we go. And notice the position she is in now, because I have a feeling she's getting ready to move, and the new position might be different than this. But if she settles back into the exact same position, that's a little weird. But some people may know where this is, where this museum is, and may have seen this. So that makes it have a little bit more credence for what's about to happen. I don't know what's going to happen, but I just am guessing she's going to move. I'm trying not to blink so I don't miss it. One second here. Answering the call. The call has come in, and now must... Oh my God, the Rockies. Okay, the other day, the Rockies, by the bottom of the first, were losing 9-0 to the same team that they're playing today. And that team is now leading 8-1 in the 6th inning. I hope they come back and win just like they did the other night. They did come back to win that 17-16 at the end of the night. What an awesome comeback. Best team ever, worst owners ever. Greetings. I stopped to answer someone. All right. See? Greetings. There you go. Welcome, everybody. I do respond to chat. See? There's proof. All right. Let's continue on. Did the eyes move?
Out of nowhere, the wax figure of Maria Sabina appears to come to life. In a sudden, almost jerky motion, her head turns slightly, as if locking eyes with the person filming.
Oh,
The creepy movement is enough to send chills down the spine of the man behind
it's
the
so
camera.
subtle.
But instead of fleeing, he keeps recording, hoping to catch more paranormal.
This is one of the better edited videos. The guy stayed calm and kept the camera on in case something else happened. This is what you want to do. You don't want to freak out too much. I get that people are scared and then they want to run away. Just natural. But if you're trying to catch footage, if you're trying to do something like this is the way to do it. It does look like a real person. I said that. They just put a little makeup on her hands. She's just sitting really still. The head looks really real, though.
Activity. Yet after that brief moment, the figure returns to complete stillness, behaving just like any other statue would. Or at least, that's what it wants us to believe. The unsettling moment has left viewers spooked.
So, I also have a way to debunk this one. I'm thinking about, you've seen those videos where the people paint themselves up like statues. Sometimes it's bronze, sometimes it's flint or marble. You can't hear the video?
Including the father.
You can't hear that?
Sensed something
I can
odd
see it on the
museum. But
Here, let me turn it up, because maybe you guys aren't hearing it because it's too low. All right.
like most, he started to rationalize the event, thinking maybe the statue was built to move that way, some kind of subtle animatronic design. But that theory was quickly debunked.
There we go.
According to the museum's curator, the statue of Maria Sabina is entirely static. No moving parts, no tech, and definitely no explanation for what happened on camera.
¿Qué onda, amigo? No.
Well, actually, there's a couple. I was getting ready to say that people paint themselves up to look like statues all the time, and they are able to stand perfectly still for at least minutes, 20, 30 minutes, if not for hours. And people can train themselves to do that, no problem. And this could be the same. The other thing that may have happened here is the statue is going to be built on a frame. And that frame is going to have little metal components, and they probably have little ways
Thanks for the follow.
to adjust and move those. 1 second here. I'm already paused. Renaskerson? No, that's not right. Renaskerin. Thank you for the follow. Again on Kick. We're up to 15 on Kick today. Guys, thank you guys for all the following, all the love. Be sure to like, subscribe, share, and follow on all of that. Continuing on with what I was saying is when they build these on frames, they do have like little the pins for the head are solid, but where they connect are little joints that can move and adjust, so you can position it however you want, so you don't have to completely just be set once you have something in place, so you can adjust it. And realistically, even though it kind of went the other way, that internal mechanism could have slid just a little with gravity, and he could have just timed it. Is it weird? Yeah. Paranormal? I'm not so sure.
No, amigo, no manejo nada de mecatrónica. Es una figura totalmente en cera. Mira, es una pieza total rígida.
When you get that close, it does not look real.
Te digo, no tiene nada. Te digo, mira, te muestro.
And he was touching
No hay
it, so
cables, no hay nada.
yeah, he's
No,
looking.
no,
That's
no es un
good.
robot.
That's
Es una
good.
figura totalmente en
I
cera.
really
So,
appreciate
if
that.
the figure isn't rigged to move and there's no trick behind it, then how did it tilt its head like that? No logical answer has been found.
See, it's such a,
And for
a
now,
small
this haunting incident
movement.
remains one of those unsolved supernatural
It
mysteries.
makes me think.
Whether it was a ghost, a residual
Now,
haunting.
if this is one plaster piece and it's not on a frame or anything, that could be paranormal. So we might have an actual paranormal event here.
Or something far more sinister. Decide for yourself after watching. But be warned, this may just be one of the creepiest museum moments caught on tape. This next creepy video was filmed by an employee working late at a retail store.
Oh, by the way, we're in a new video. I don't like that they have everything cut. There's no cut. I mean, there's a lot of channels that do it a little bit better. Maybe he's new. I don't know. But you got to have a cut, man. You got to go from like 8 to 7. You got to have a little overlay.
But this
Let's get it done.
It wasn't just any worker.
Let's fast forward a little bit
would
to
leave
the
him
actual
speechless
video.
with no time to make that call.
Okay, this is going to be one of those events, I can already tell, that if it's paranormal, the guy working there is the only one who's truly going to know if it is or not, because he will know if anything screwy happens. And I'm not even 100% about that, because his coworkers or something could be playing a trick on him. You just don't know. Let's see what he's got. Why are these all in Spanish all of a sudden?
Carrito me estaba molestando harto rato.
It almost sounds like he's casting a spell. So he heard a noise? Is that what's going on? What does he know? What is he seeing here? Weird that there's an abandoned cart right there.
Vamos a hacérnoslo. Hay algo así que me molesta.
Not seeing anything. I might have missed it. I don't know. Wouldn't be the first time I missed it. It is weird that there's an abandoned car right there. It looked like the cart got pushed from somewhere, and that's what caused the sound. It ran into the side of the thing there, and it fell off. But we don't see anything. Oh, there we go. Now it's moving all on its own.
At the very end of the surveillance footage, something disturbing takes place. A shopping cart suddenly rolls forward.
Now, I will say, what I like about this is a lot clearer footage, so we're getting sharper images here. But it could be, everything could be motorized. I just want to say that. If you just have a little bit of a motor, a little bit of a battery on it, you can hook up a couple to the front wheels, have them turn, and have like another one. You can control it all with one remote control.
On its own. There was no one nearby, and nothing physically pushing it. The movement was unnatural, silent, and deliberate.
Unnatural.
With no explanation for what caused it, many viewers believe this could be the result of paranormal activity.
In such a way.
Possibly a ghost or poltergeist lingering inside the store. Whatever the case, one thing is certain. This is not something you
I
want
wish
to
you would have
see
just
during
kept
a
filming
late-night
it.
shift.
The problem
Two
is
seasoned ghost hunters were
they
left
usually
visibly
just
shaken
pan away.
after capturing
Like,
something unexplainable on video.
I don't know.
Their destination, a notoriously haunted bridge in Japan.
Oh, we're in a new video, guys. Sorry. I can't help it. It's like, when are we getting a cut?
Japan, infamous for its dark past. Locals
All right,
chilling
let's
poking
move
around,
on.
clear and haunting. A distant and eerily spirits, especially the figures of an elderly man and a young boy, approach the bridge itself. Overwhelming sense of dread.
Here we go. Right? Yeah, here we go. Well, at least this one isn't in Spanish. I like variety. Remember what I said about flavors? There are different types of flavors of paranormal activity depending on where you're at. This may actually look and feel different. I don't know. This camera won't stay focused. There we go.
ほら今入ったんちゃう俺動かれへんこっから今一旦引き返すかごめんなさい一旦引き返します一人で検証はするんですけどこれ以上ちょっと歩いたら危険な感じがするんでちょっと一回引き返しますで今からですねとりあえず一人検証やっていきたいと思います
He later explained it felt far too dangerous to continue forward. Was it just anxiety? Or did something supernatural reach out to stop him, like it had done to those who came before? They lingered a bit longer, hoping to capture something undeniable, but nothing jumped out at them right away. So they packed up and headed back to the car. That's when they began reviewing their footage and realized they had overlooked one section of the bridge.
Well, good,
a
because
seemingly
I didn't see it either.
insignificant part where the concrete had been recently patched. It stood out just enough to make them suspicious. Certain they missed something important, they returned, set up their gear, and that's when the most disturbing thing of all happened.
A car went by. Oh, the light came on. You can see him now.
What on earth was that? It darted upward like a figure clawing at the edge of the bridge.
I didn't even see it that time.
Its shape oddly human. You could even make out what looked like fingers or knuckles. Some viewers tried to reason it away. Maybe one of the investigators somehow reached up from the other side. But that theory doesn't hold up. They reviewed the footage,
that almost looks
retraced
like
their steps. And where this happened, the terrain made such a move physically impossible.
Oh yeah, it's way up there. It almost is like a frog or something living that was kind of coming over a little bit. The movement looks weird, like it's
There's
sliding.
no hidden ledge,
or maybe
no
like
platform,
a snake or something.
and no spot for anyone to crouch and lift a hand unseen. The entire drop is sheer and flat.
But it looks...
So then who or what
more like
was
an
crawling
animal
up the side of the bridge?
Yeah.
Could it be the restless spirit of someone who met a tragic end here?
So.
Or something much darker clinging to that cursed place? Let us know what you think. A man decided to investigate an abandoned building.
This is the one we watched at the beginning of this. Now, I will say, when I first saw this one, I thought, man, this really looks like somebody in a mask that's dressed up as a, I don't know.
But what his camera captured in the basement is truly terrifying. Take a look.
Wow, l'état de la cave. C'est quoi ça?
Growling. It almost, sorry, just looking at this, it almost looks like this is something that was edited in later. I get that you're seeing eyes. Could be a person dressed in a mask or something. So I think it's either one of those two things. I don't know if this is necessarily paranormal. I know this thing is going to run at him in a second, which normally paranormal things don't do that. They usually kind of drift off to the side and disappear. Coming at somebody, that's, I mean, it could be more demonic. Demonic things tend to do that. But usually they're see-through. There's not so much physical presence there. This looks like completely physical. Like this is really there.
As he made his way downstairs, a dark demonic entity
hissing.
was caught lurking behind the door, and just moments later, it attacked. What happened next remains a chilling mystery. The footage cuts off and the man was never seen again.
Please. Please. The ending of that made that really sound fake. The footage just cuts off and the man was never seen again. Really? Really? You don't tell who the man was. I don't know. You think you'd want to find the guy? If somebody's disappeared, you may want to put up a picture of him, have some information. He's 27 years old, or he would now be 35 years old. This is a computer rendering of what he may look like today. I don't know. That ending made that just awful for me, and that AI voice didn't help that out. I don't know if I'll watch any more of this. Maybe we'll just. Nah, we're not gonna ignore these videos moving forward or anything like that. Let's go back. Let's do scary doorbell videos. What? That one looks creepy as all get out. That lady. Yeah, these look all new. I don't think I've seen any of these creepy vids. I like chilling scares too, but I think I've already watched that one. That one looks creepy too. Wow, chills. I like chills. Although most of the other people that I've talked to can't stand his voice. Just the weird way that he talks. A lot of people find it scary, but I don't know. Mr. Nightmare, this ring, she looks crazy. And I'm looking for something a little shorter, but a little longer than 10 minutes. This 30, look at how creepy she looks. I want to, let's watch this one. I want to watch this one. I want to see this. Okay. So, why are we cutting in? No. Let's.
About the
I don't want to see.
Chilling ring camera footage was captured around 1 a.m.
Her eyes.
By that time, the homeowners were already fast asleep. The phones, they noticed a note of something unexpected. As they checked their phones, they noticed a notification from the Ring app. Motion detected at your door.
This, okay. Unfortunately, this looks like some artistry and some makeup was used in this. This looks like this woman is straight out of a horror movie. This is creepy as all get out. I will admit that. This is nothing to play around with. And this is going to be more of, and what I'm hoping is not debunking these so much as these are, what would you do? And let me know in the chat if you would do something different than what I would do. And I'll tell you what I would do here. Let's watch the whole thing play out. And I can think about it a little bit. Though in the moment, you may not get time to think about what you would do. So, but that's why we're kind of doing this. This could be a public safety drill. So if you ever get in a situation like this, you've already thought about it, and you're like, no, I know exactly what I'm doing here. X, Y, and Z. Let's see.
Confused.
Can we get
on the and what the camera had captured
her
left them
voice
stunned.
Why does it have to be fake? Why does it have to be fake? Why does it have to be fake? This is definitely something being run backwards. You can tell when you're listening to something being played in reverse, it has these weird tones to it. That's what I'm hearing in this video. This is something, the audio is being played in reverse. Also paired with what I've already said about this video, she looks made up. She looks like somebody actually dressed her from a horror movie. She's got makeup on, probably got fake contacts in. I do not believe this is a real video, but that doesn't stop us from practicing safety here. What would we do? First of all, I think the homeowners probably got lucky. As long as your door's locked and there's no break-in occurring, you just have some creepy old woman on your porch at this point. So there's not much to do about this. Maybe you call the police to have them come check it out. If you find it in time. If you wake up in the morning, you still want to notify the police. But you can just be like, hey, I have some creepy video footage I want to share with you guys. I think you should be on the lookout for somebody who looks like this, that kind of thing. But definitely don't open the door. And if you can help it, I wouldn't even let this thing know anybody was home. I wouldn't interact. I wouldn't talk through the doorbell. None of that.
Can be lighted after you. There's just someone fixing or ale from it. I deploy into the field there, and I can be lighted after you.
On screen was a woman.
I wish I was better at editing. I wish I had some software that could instantly play something in reverse, because then I would reverse these words and I'd play it for you. Because this is fake.
But not just any woman. Her appearance was almost otherworldly. Dark circles hung heavy under her eyes. She shuffled back and forth in front of the door, mumbling in a language that was completely unintelligible. The couple, shocked by what they had witnessed, uploaded the...
It almost sounds like a Native American language to me as well. So, a couple things going on. I think one, it's being played in reverse, but two, it's not in English. So when you're hearing it, it sounds almost like a Native American language. That's what I got to say.
The footage to TikTok to share what they had experienced. They remain deeply
I'm ready to move on to the next video. Oh, here we go.
Open the door.
This guy seems like an artist in Paris. Because it sounds like he has a French accent. So instantly, you know, this guy, or at least, well, instantly, you know. So from his behavior, just in the short amount of footage that I've watched, he wants you to open the door. Don't. I mean, if you're thinking, okay, let me see if this guy's really in trouble, let me see. No, let it continue on. It doesn't look like he's very needy, or it doesn't look like it's an emergency situation. He's not frantic. There's nothing. He's just creepy. He wants you to open the door so he can kill you, that kind of thing.
This horrifying video was captured by Anton. He lives alone in an apartment in Paris, France. But on April 17th,
I love it when I'm right.
Something happened that changed everything. It was just another regular workday. Anton was at home, focused on his laptop, when his door...
I had an art teacher that he actually looked like Van Gogh when I was in elementary school. And he even played him in a short film because he looked so much like him. I really enjoyed having him as an art teacher. Even though I'm horrible at art, I am horrible with my hands. I can't draw. I can't sculpt. There's a lot of stuff I really can't do. But this guy reminds me of that same type of artistry, this starving artist that's a little crazy. That's what this guy reminds me of. This artist reminds me of.
At first, he thought nothing of it. But as he stood up and walked toward the door,
What time
did
it say what
on
time of day it
Anton,
was?
2024. Something happened that changed everything. Folk thought nothing loud, kicked in, knocking. That's when Anton knew something was wrong. Instinct kicked in.
And then why did he
Instead of
film
opening the
through
door, he
the
grabbed
doorbell?
his phone and began filming. What he captured was this.
I don't like the cut here. You're filming, and then the next shot is through the peephole. How did you get? I want to see that. Like you go from this shot right here to this. You go from this to this. It almost seems like in that cut, you're just having somebody bang on the door, right? And in this cut, you've already filmed this footage. So now you're just splicing it in. You know what I'm saying? If he would have put this up to the door itself, to the peephole, and now this is what we're seeing in one continuous shot from this to this, I'd see a little more validity there.
Open the door.
This guy seems like a great actor.
Open the door.
And why is it in English?
Please. Please. Open the door.
Now, if this is real, this guy is an incredibly good actor. Because during that last little moment of when he has that evil little smile, it fades and he shifts, and there, for a brief moment, looks like something of pure anger. Something of he really wants to hurt or kill now. Like he wants to do real harm. It's just a flash for a brief moment, and I could be misreading it, but it does look very scary at that point. So you definitely don't want to open the door. If you have a firearm, you definitely want to have it on you. You definitely want to be calling the police at this point, and you want to keep that door locked, and you probably want to reinforce the door. If you have anything to put in front of the door, a heavy piece of furniture, something like that, you can slide in the way, put your body weight in there, wedge the door to the wall somehow so that he has to push basically the wall down. Makes it incredibly difficult to get through at that point. If you have something like that, that's what you want to do at this point. And definitely do not interact with him at this point. Right here. Oh, he cut.
I really started to be scared. He stayed quiet at my door for at least 20 minutes.
I don't know if he's still here.
It looks like night.
The cops. They should be here in 10 minutes. Open the door.
Still there.
And after a wait that seemed endless, the police finally arrived.
Hello, sir. You shouldn't be here. Please, let's go. For us. Let's go.
Anton made the right call. He phoned the police. Officers arrived quickly, removed the man from the building, and brought him in for questioning. Anton
he really hates it that guy called. Like, he's looking at the cop like, okay, I can't really do anything right now. You were really in there. I now know you're there, and you're watching me even now. And he
felt a sense of relief.
Like,
the danger was
this
gone.
look right here
Peace had returned.
is, I'm going to be back
But
and I'm going
then
to get you.
He got a phone call from the police. Have a listen.
Yes, hello, Mr. Rucker.
Yeah, Hello?
So we proceed to arrest the individual who followed you to your home, but he has no criminal record and he has committed no offense. So I wanted to inform you that he has been released.
Wait, but if he comes back, what should I do?
Shoot him.
Well,
Just kidding.
you'll have to call us back, sir. Have a good day. Goodbye.
Really, that's
Anton was stunned.
the long and
The
short
man
of it.
had been released.
There really isn't anything
No
else they could do.
charges. No warning.
And realistically, what did the guy do? He acted a little creepy out there, knocked on the door, and asked you to let him in. That was it. That's all the guy did. It's not like they can charge this guy with anything. He didn't try to break in. You know, it's just a weird, creepy incident. Unfortunately,
Just gone.
I see it from their side. They can't really do anything about it.
How could someone capable of something like this be set free? Feeling a mix of fear and frustration, Anton turned.
Pardon me for 1 second. I am seeing an alert on the stream. Are you guys hearing me in the mic? Because it's showing me that the mic is unmuted but has no signal, but I'm seeing it come through. I don't know. If you guys are not hearing me, usually I get notifications before now. Let me ask somebody who I know might be watching. Oh, Rockies have come back. It's now 8-5 in the 7th. What a long 6th inning. All right. Some more disturbing doorbell.
Turn to TikTok. There are others and show the world what really happened. His message was clear. There are people out there with dangerous intentions, and events like this still happen far too often, even today. So please, stay alert and stay safe out there. Unfortunately, not.
Say that one more time.
My phone is upstairs, so I don't know.
Okay, just when you can check.
Do you
Could you hear me before? Yes, please.
Before I came downstairs, yes.
Okay. Then we're good. Okay. Yeah, thank you. Yeah, I don't know why I have that notification. Streamlabs, come on, guys. All right, let's continue on. Great advice there at the end of that video, by the way.
Not everyone makes it out safely, as you'll see in the
Stay
following
vigilant.
video. It was the early
Stay
morning hours
protective.
of October 2nd, 2023, a quiet Brooklyn street,
Early
just
morning.
after 4 a.m.
There we go.
A young couple waited for the bus near Malcolm X Boulevard, returning home from a wedding
Weird.
on Long Island. They were tired, dressed formally, and likely thinking about sleep.
By the way,
But what happened
weird.
next would shake New York City and the communities Ryan Carson devoted his life to.
It's weird, one, the setup, and that they're waiting for the bus, but the bench is not pointed at the street. Generally, when you're waiting for the bus, the bench points to the street, so you can see the bus coming, and when it stops, you can get up and enter the bus. So having it facing away from the street, very strange. And it doesn't look like a bus stop. It looks like they're just sitting on a bench on a street in early morning, which, why they're doing that at 4 a.m., mind-boggling. Mind-boggling.
Please note, this footage is disturbing. Viewer discretion is advised.
Let me, I think I might need to pause this. Let's pause the screen capture for a second, because I'm going to watch this video, and I know there's certain things I can't show on stream, so I don't want to get in trouble for this. I think things are going to get very violent here. I'll play the audio. We'll hear the audio, and then if it's okay, I'll show it. But let's see what happens here. So that guy in the hoodie, he keeps walking. I thought he was gonna be the problem, but nothing there. Then they get up and walk. Okay. The guy looks like... Okay, hold on. So, I'm not sure what happened there. The guy in the black hoodie walked much further, almost off camera. And then it looked like he kicked the door of this car and was trying to bash his way into the car. So I'm not sure what happened there. There might have been some firearms activity. I'm not sure. And then there's another individual coming around and saying to back off, or I will end you, so to speak. Let's see. Personally, at this point, if I were this couple, I would have turned and just been like, nope, I'm out. I don't want anything to do with this situation. But it looks like the guy in the suit is confronting this guy, the new guy that comes across who was threatening him. Yeah, just leave. They cut, but the guy looks like he might have been... I'm not going to show this footage.
Are you Go watch him. Go watch him. I'm so... No,
Why is nobody Okay, seriously. In this situation, immediately cops, paramedics need to be called. They're blurring out this guy because I think he got a metal object inserted inside of his body. How about that? I can say it that way. I never know how YouTube or anybody will play this. So he's actually down on the ground, blurred out. This other woman came over and was asking if they needed assistance, and she's so sorry. And then the woman in the dress then says, go watch this guy, mainly because he committed a crime, but they should have their phones out and they should be calling.
A 32.
All right, now we're just going to move on. I'm not... If you want to watch this video, you've seen the link on here. And... you can go to it. This one we're just going to skip. We're going to go to the next one. And then I'll put this back up here. Sorry about that, folks. I never know what I'm going to get. Especially on a new... I'm trying a new channel out. I've never seen this channel before. So let's put it back up here. We're on to the next video. Let's
was
do it.
Captured by the home security camera of a woman named Sarah. Earlier that morning,
is that Sarah in the
had
yellow
just
coat?
Walked her young son, Lucas, to school.
Okay.
It was
So-
only a 5-minute walk.
Yes.
Something they did every day.
Okay.
The neighborhood was calm and quiet,
Whoa.
with 2 nearby schools.
I don't think
one
this
for
is
younger
Sarah.
children and one for older students. It was the kind of place where nothing unusual ever happened. That changed on February 26th, 2025. After dropping Lucas off, Sarah returned home and locked the door behind her. About 15 minutes later, she got a notification on her phone. Motion detected at your front door.
Couple things I've noticed already. This woman First of all, she's creepy. But this close-up of her eyeball tells me she has colored contacts in, because you can see two different, like on the inner part of the eye, it looks brown. I think she actually has brown eyes, and that green doesn't look normal. It's very
She
disturbing.
opened the app to check the camera feed, and what she saw left her frozen.
Oh yeah. This woman looks like she practices hoodoo or voodoo, which are two real things. They are different, and they both kind of have stemmed off from the old practices of witchcraft in Louisiana, and mixing and mingling with the Catholic Church back then, which I think was a mistake by the church to allow that. And since has been frowned upon. Yep, I would have done the same thing. I'm like, nah, I'm noping out of this situation right now. And again, she almost looks like she has the school girl uniform thing on, but that yellow Big Bird jacket she has is very strange too. Like, and where... Oh, it's a dude? This is a dude? I thought it was a chick. Santeria. I mean... What's in the gym bag? That's the best question, is what's in the gym bag? And why do we see just like this weird cut? What happened to the coming up
A
the
man
second
was
time?
standing at her door and was home.
That's it?
The footage. Or what he... The following video. This video was captured by a 17 friends about unusual. That's pounding.
Is this... Ooh, this is...
That's when he captured off the couch. His heart staring.
Okay.
An old woman standing perfectly still. Staring.
Again, I have a feeling this is fake. It's too well made up, right, to be paranormal or weird. That last one was creepy in a different way. Somebody was made up, but they look like they made themselves up. It wasn't very professional. It was creepy. It looked like Santeria or voodoo hoodoo kind of thing, just out of place. This looks like it's staged. This looks immediately, all we're seeing is the peephole, the old creepy lady. There's no context there. The video just starts here. It's
Staring
weird.
directly at him through the glass. Jake froze. His heart was pounding. Started recording. Jake was terrified. Unsure what to do, he called his parents and sent them the video. They immediately jumped in the car and started driving back.
As parents, maybe Jake is a smaller child. I get that. As parents, you might want to head back to your house. I get that. That might be what's going on. I just, for whatever reason, I thought this guy was college age, and then his parents are coming to his apartment. I don't know. I don't know how close they live or, any of that. But at this moment, this is where you advise your child or you yourself call the police. And if you still feel the need, if it's a small child and it's your house that this is happening at, yes, by all means, continue to go back there.
But they were still an hour away. What happened next remains a
That's
mystery.
a long time.
But since Jake uploaded the video to TikTok himself, it's safe to assume he made it out okay. Still, the encounter haunts him.
So we don't know what
he's home
happened, it's
alone
just this
to
creepy
awake
lady.
When Anton suddenly heard his door.
Yeah. Next video.
It was a quiet
Yeah.
Friday night when Anton suddenly heard his doorbell ring.
What?
At first, he thought nothing of it.
It's a guy
But
pressed
then
up
it
against
rang
the
again,
glass?
And again.
It's weird.
Rapid. Urgent. Something felt off.
That's a
Curious
mask.
And unsettled.
Don't, I would not
Anton
open this door.
grabbed his phone and began recording. unaware that what he was about to capture would leave viewers across the internet deeply disturbed. Let's have a look.
Oh, he's gone.
Hello?
Hello, I'm sorry to bother you, but there is a creepy guy who's been following me for the last 10 minutes.
Yeah?
Can I stay at your place until he's gone?
Yeah, come in.
Thank you.
Are you okay?
I just hope he didn't see me coming here.
Okay. There's a problem with letting her in. I know you want to protect somebody that is in real trouble, and this is a real dilemma that it could be a real decision that you might have to face one day. This is why you might need a firearm. Have it on you and have it out, because this could be a setup. She could be in on it, and that's a problem. I mean, you want to take everything at face value. You want to believe everything you see, right? I get that, but you have to think about there are evil people in this world, and they are plotting to get you and your stuff. That's what they want. How do they get it? Any way they can. So this girl could be on it. She does look really scared even now. Let's see what he does. I probably would have already called the cops, by the way. I would have already called the cops and say, hey, I just had this girl banging on my door. You know, just tell them what happened. She's saying she's being followed. Can you here's my address. Can you send somebody? I really need, you probably need to send 3 or 4 people. There is something major going on here. That's a mask. Why are you opening the door here? This seems set up. I would not have opened the door.
Yeah?
Hello.
What is it?
I was out for a walk with my wife and
Yeah?
we had a little argument and
that seems
I lost
fake.
sight of her.
Yeah, and?
Have you seen the young woman by any chance?
No, I'm sorry.
25 years.
No.
Blue eyes.
No. No, sorry, bye.
No woman.
Are you sure?
Yeah, I'm sure. Bye.
See, that's weird. Like, it seems set up, staged. This seems like an act. Especially when he's getting ready to leave and he pushes against the door. Are you sure you haven't seen? Like, he knows that she's there. This all seems like an act of something one way or the other. I don't know if this is staged for video and this is like a play they're putting on, or if he's acting because he knows she's there and he's faking for her. The guy behind the door and behind the camera doesn't seem like an actor. He's the only one. These two seem like professional actors. They just have some aura about them that kind of makes it seem that way to me.
Hey. It's okay, he's gone.
Outside, a woman stood frozen in fear. A man was stalking her.
So he did the right thing by letting her in. That's what we're seeing here. It's a really tough one because anymore, this girl could be in on it, and you have to keep that in mind, right? So be vigilant, be careful, be cautious, be armed, and be ready.
Steps behind. Quick reminder. What do you think? Was this an authentic moment caught on camera? And it's up to you to decide what to make of the following video. This footage was captured by a Ring doorbell camera.
This seems
on
more
June
real.
4th,
Oh,
2024.
somebody's
at 8:48
birthday.
PM, inside an
Last
apartment
year.
complex in Chicago. Marley, the man who owned the camera, was at home watching TV when he received a strange notification on his phone. Motion
This looks like a hotel almost. This is a weird apartment complex.
detected at your front door. That caught his attention. Normally, he only got alerts when someone rang the bell. Curious, he tapped the screen, and what he saw left him frozen.
Okay, I think this is real footage. And the reason why I think that is this is typically what burglars do, or people that want to harm other people do. He tried his door first, right? Wasn't unlocked, right? Locked. So he's being really quiet, not trying to draw a lot of attention to himself. You could see he almost pressed the doorbell for a second and then realized, oh, it's a Ring camera. Okay, if I press that, the owner is going to be notified. Then immediately went across and very quietly and carefully pulled down the neighbor across his door, which thankfully was also locked and could not enter that apartment. I don't know what that is that he's got. But I know the guy is probably thinking, as long as I don't do anything major here, there's not going to be any notifications, there's not going to be anything massive.
A man was standing just outside, trying to open doors one by one. He had no idea he was being recorded.
I don't know
and after
why
half an hour,
he
Marley had seen enough. He activated the Ring speaker and spoke directly to the man.
This, I think, is a mistake. For an hour, why aren't you calling the cops prior to that? I would have called the cops, showed them the footage, and they would have already been there and arrested this guy for attempted burglary. Because, he's already trying to get in. Even though everything's locked, and he didn't force his way, there's no breaking and entering, but he's still trying to attempt entry into a place he doesn't belong. I think there has been a crime committed here.
What's going on, man? Do you have business in the building? You need to get out.
The moment the stranger
I don't know
heard
why he
Marley's
didn't call the
voice,
cops.
he turned
He's in a
and
bad
walked out of the
neighborhood
building.
where the
He
cops
was never
just
seen
wouldn't
there
respond.
again. This incident
I don't
serves
know.
as a stark reminder. Always lock your doors. If even once everything
let's move
seemed
on.
perfect. But lately,
here we go.
Strange things had begun to happen.
Oh, we're going to have
Objects
paranormal.
moved when she was certain she had left them in a specific spot. Cabinets she had closed would be
We're going to have paranormal, guys. We're going back into the paranormal.
mysteriously open. The lights flickered without explanation. Something inside her told her things weren't right, but she didn't want to tell anyone. Not yet.
Go get a
That
priest.
was
Nexus.
until the night of August 3rd, 2023. Kate was home alone when she suddenly heard her mother's voice.
I will say, I like this because I've never seen any of these videos. These are all new to me.
In the hallway, shouting and slamming on the front door. She froze. Why wasn't her mom using the spare key she had? And why did she sound so distressed? Something didn't feel right. Kate trusted her gut, grabbed her phone, and began recording. That's when she captured this.
Gabe? Gabe? It's your mom. You should come out. You've been there for so long. Gabe? Come out.
Is this not the front door? Where's the peephole? This feels like this is inside the house.
Gabe? Gabe, it's your mother. You should come out.
Then what's your name then?
Okay. Great. Good on you, kid. That is a great question to ask. that any parent immediately would answer. Hey, you know my name. My name is, whatever the name's going to be. Sarah or whatever. For there to be that much of a pause and no answer, suspicious. There have been videos of doppelgangers and mimics, and it gets really bad paranormally, generally, when you're experiencing that type of thing. Those are the kind of ones you have to move out on and move on and hope they don't follow you, because it can be extremely bad.
She slowly approached the door and opened it, but no one was there. In pure terror, Kate fled her apartment. The video cuts off shortly after. Later, she uploaded the footage to TikTok, finally revealing everything she had been experiencing. Many viewers believe the voice she heard was not her mother at all, but something far more disturbing, possibly a skinwalker or mimic trying to lure her outside. Since that post, Kate has gone completely silent. No updates, no explanations.
That's also problematic for me. When there's no updates, no explanations. Like, was it? Where was her mom? Did she? I'm sure she told her mother about this, and like, was that really you? Did you have a conversation? I'm sure you had a conversation with your own mother about visiting your apartment, possibly. And then, what was the explanation? Was she out, at the movies with your dad? They're on a date or whatever. What? Just to have nothing after that?
So what do you think?
I don't like it.
Was this an elaborate hoax for views? Or did Kate encounter something truly otherworldly? Let me know your thoughts in the comments down below. And now, let's move on to another disturbing video. This video was captured over 6 years ago, but it remains just as disturbing.
Okay, I think I might have seen this one. This is going to be a disembodied voice, I believe. So you're going to hear somebody else talking, or there's something here, but you're not going to see anybody else. It's just going to be this lady.
Disturbing today in this room, something deeply unsettling.
Okay, that first part right there kind of sounds like an owl. They generally aren't that active during the day, but they can be.
I looked around, I didn't see anybody out on the road or any cars or anything. So I went back to my Ring video to make sure I wasn't just creatively hearing something.
I can hear somebody saying something, but I can't.
Well, I posted it on there.
Out of nowhere, she heard a voice, not from the Ring camera speaker, not from inside the house. She described it as coming from right behind her, outside. A soft, strained voice, pleading, begging for help. Startled, she turned to look, but behind her, there was nothing, just a wall. In the background, their dog began to whine, sensing something she couldn't see. Shaken, she called the police. Worried that someone might be hiding near the property, she asked them to investigate. Officers arrived shortly after and scanned the entire area, but they found nothing. No signs of anyone. No explanation.
They do have some videos of the paranormal activity from officers and and that maybe I'll watch one of those next. We'll see. Not now. We're gonna go play after this video. We're gonna play some Balatro. I might refresh my water, go to the restroom, come back, and do at least 1 or 2 hands of that. I do have somewhere to be at 6, so that's a couple hours from now. And then we'll be back on with the night shift tonight, and we'll play some Grounded 2 or maybe something new. I don't know. Stay tuned.
Later, while Rip listened closely, claimed to hear, "Please, please, lady, please help, please help." The voice doesn't sound like a prank. It sounds like someone in real pain. Recording, and the link enhance the audio. And let me know what you think in the comments below. But I'm more curious to hear 2012 of the following video.
Oh, well.
It was December 14th.
At least this one, the cuts, there's a date, so you know you're going into a new video.
2023.
I can appreciate that a lot
more. Cold winter night. Anton poured the door. What he captured next was pretty disturbing.
This?
Am you ringing?
And filming. Never seen what he captured.
Okay.
He
We kind of need the whole
standing
thing.
Out and walked toward the door. Out of his window, he saw a man standing outside. Someone he had never seen before. Alarmed, Anton grabbed his phone and began filming. What he captured next was pretty disturbing.
A weird guy rings my doorbell at 1 a.m.
What is it?
Didn't you hear me ringing?
It's 1 a.m. I was asleep.
I have rung at your door, 'cause my car broke down nearby.
France.
Yeah.
Paris again, maybe?
Hey.
I cannot hear you. Could you please come outside?
My door's right here. Can you come? Hey, calm down. I'm coming. Hey, could you please wait outside?
What's the matter? Am I scaring you?
I'm sorry, I don't know you and it's late.
So?
Yeah, what is it?
Don't you wanna come out and help me fix my car?
No, I'm sorry, I'm very tired.
We can have a coffee together.
Weird statement. We can have a coffee together. Like, what is this? This is. It seems like bad writing. Like somebody is writing this dialogue. I mean, if this guy really meant him harm, this guy has the guy behind the camera has already gone too far and allowed way too much access. Personally, I would have been a little more cautious about even letting this guy know anyone was home, right? He's knocking on the door. He's peering into the window. He's probably getting ready to move around the house to check all the windows. Make sure all your windows are locked. I would have made sure the lights were off, and that, again, if you have a firearm, it's on you. It's ready to go. As he starts to check the window, like that first one, maybe let that one slide, because it's just around the corner from your door. But if he goes further around, or goes into your backyard, or starts looking at the side of your house and into those windows, that's when you're probably going to want to involve the cops at that point.
You can make me a coffee, and I'll share it with you inside together.
But I don't know anything about cars, so I'm sorry. I won't be of any.
The guy's looking angry.
I don't think you understood well.
And then he stopped recording. Later, Anton uploaded the footage to TikTok, hoping to share what he had experienced.
Weird.
What happened after that moment remains unknown. But the fact that the video was posted at all suggests Anton made it out safely.
Yes.
It's a chilling
I would
reminder.
agree.
Never open your door to a stranger, especially not at night.
And as
still,
aggressive as
many
this guy
viewers have
was,
doubts.
as soon as he went around,
Some
I would have
claim
locked
the
that
video
window.
was staged, a hoax made
Yeah,
just to go
I
viral.
feel like this is a hoax.
So, what do you think?
Because the lines,
Real
it's all
event
weird. It's
or
just so
scripted
disjointed.
performance? Let us know. It wasn't particularly warm summer evening at exactly 8:37 p.m. It wasn't particularly late,
I think
and
this
nothing
one's real,
seemed
too.
out of the ordinary. The homeowners, Lisa and Paul, were on vacation at the time. While relaxing abroad, they received a notification from their Ring doorbell app.
Oh, I didn't.
Someone is at your front door. At first, they didn't think much of it.
Whoa,
Probably a neighbor or a delivery. But when they tapped on the video feed, what they saw left them speechless.
Again, the eyes look like they have contacts, so that might not be her normal eye color. Whoa, her eyes kind of split there. See how her eyes, and then they shift apart. That's very unusual. Very difficult for a human to do.
A young girl was standing at their front door. Someone they had
She
never
like
seen
bows
before.
almost like she's Japanese.
Her behavior was strange.
But her eyes look
often
normal
a way
there,
they
right?
couldn't quite explain. She never said why she was there, and her actions made little sense.
Weird.
Lisa and Paul later said they had no idea who she was or what her intentions were.
Her eyes went this way.
To this day, no
And
new
then that.
information has surfaced.
Wow.
No one ever
Wow.
came forward.
That's creepy.
No answers were found.
That is very creepy.
But the footage remains online, serving as a chilling reminder that strange things can happen around your home, even when you're far away.
That one's
Luckily
difficult.
for Lisa and Paul, they were at least aware of what had happened and could prepare. But ask yourself, would you even want to know if something like this happened at your door?
Yes.
Let me know in the comments, and let's
I would.
move on to another video. This video was captured by a man's Ring doorbell camera. According to him, he had
Apartment
fallen asleep
complex.
on the couch that night. But when he woke up, he
This guy-
noticed a notification.
Okay. The weird part is, why did this guy pick his door? Because it's like he walked directly up, like he knew where this guy lived. That's creepy to
on
me.
his phone.
Like he didn't go to any other
Motion
door.
detected
He
at your
didn't
front
come
door.
from upstairs.
Curious, he opened the app to check what had happened while he was sleeping. What the camera had recorded left him in shock.
It's weird. This guy looks like he wants to just walk off after ringing the bell.
Can't answer the door right now, but if you'd like to leave a message, you can do it now.
Now this guy's looking a little uncomfortable, like that dog's barking, drawing attention. He didn't look comfortable to be there the first time. Is he getting ready to punch? And then he walks off. He try any other doors? Anything else?
He had never seen
Nope.
the man at the door before.
No.
A complete stranger, acting suspicious and trying to force his way in.
Yeah,
After
weird.
watching the footage, the homeowner shared a message online. Do not answer the door if you don't know the person. Be careful, no matter what they say or ask for.
Yeah.
And he's absolutely right.
Yeah,
It was
agree with
clear
that.
the man didn't have good intentions. Fortunately, because the door was properly locked, things didn't take a darker turn. And the same can be said about what happened in the last video. This video was uploaded by a Reddit user named Individual Insect 722. She
What a
shared a
name.
terrifying clip her Ring camera had captured and
Paranormal.
included the following message. I was notified this morning that my Ring camera recorded this in the middle of the night. Just moved out to the middle of nowhere. I've gotten a creepy vibe at times, but this is unsettling. Here's what she caught.
Wait, what the rest of that
Is
say?
unsettling.
Here, I'll read it. There are no neighbors around, and my house is on a fenced-in hill that makes it impossible to get up to, and is surrounded by forest. Any insight would be appreciated. Okay.
Here's what she caught.
Looks like a person in a dress walking around. Hard to tell, though, for sure. Again, low quality. And what do you do?
On the right side of the screen, a pale, white figure can be seen wandering through the trees.
Really, there's nothing to be done here. They're kind of playing around in your backyard. They're not destroying anything. They're not making themselves known, except to the camera. There's just nothing.
What makes this even more disturbing is that the woman lives completely alone. Her house is isolated, surrounded by dense forest, and sits on a fenced-in hill that's nearly impossible to access. She even added, "There are no neighbors around. My property is secured. I have no idea who or what this could have been."
All right.
Any insight would be appreciated. So what?
Oh, well, he read it at the end. Awesome.
Do you think she captured on her home security camera? Let me know.
All right, that's it for the creepy videos. Let me get things together, and we'll play at least one round of Balatro, and then we may try something new after I come back from my appointment at 6. All right. Until then, until the next round of streaming, which will be in about 5 to 10 minutes. Until then, be good to each other, and I'll see you then. Have a good 5-10 minute break.